Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have my IPSY Glam Bag Plus. It's empty because everything's in front of me. I have my IPSY Glam Bag Plus and we're going to do a full unboxing, review, and demo of everything inside. All of the products, we're going to try them out and talk through everything. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day. And that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the spring box from April 2022 for the IPSY Glam Bag Plus, stay tuned. Alright, so my skin is already primed and we're going to jump into the first item out of the box. The first item comes from the brand Farah. This is the 4-piece complete brush set. Retailing for $46. You're in luck. This 4-piece brush set has literally every tool you could need to create any makeup look. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but we're going to try it out. These will buff in foundation, pat on powder, contour with precision, and apply eyeshadow too. We're going to try it out, but I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration. I'm going to start with the 820F. This is the foundation brush. My skin is already primed. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Beauty For Real MVP Tinted Moisturizer, which is my absolute favorite complexion product like ever. And I'm going to use this brush to try and apply it. So right away, I will say it has all of the benefits of a nice flat top kabuki brush, which in the past I have really enjoyed. I feel like it's not soaking up too much product, and whatever it does pick up in the bristles, it does distribute nicely around the face. Do you see how fast that just evened out my complexion? Now, we have received Farah brushes in the past, and I was a really big fan. Although the one I had that was double-sided that I really loved, after about the third time I washed it, did start shedding. So I am going to be a little more gentle with this as I wash it, because I do want to make sure that I'm not ruining it by washing it too aggressively. Next brush is going to be the 820FF, which is, I think, going to be a great concealer brush. So I'm going to grab an oldie but goodie, the Old School Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to add a little bit to all of the places that I typically will highlight. And I'm going to use both of these brushes to work that in. Next brush in the lineup is going to be the Farah 860F, which to me is perfect for setting the face with loose powder. So I'm going to grab my multicolor Givenchy powder and just work that into the brush a little bit. And I'm going to dust that on the under eye and then around the rest of the face. So this brush is great for the under eye, but I am going to need one that's a little bit bigger for the rest of the face. That's nothing against the brush, just the way I prefer to use a larger brush when powdering the rest of my face. And this last brush is the Farah 836E, which has a dual fiber stipple to it. I do not like brushes in this shape, so I will not be using this. But the other three, I think, did a really good job of getting my base down. And I'm going to go do a browse off camera, and I'll be right back for the next item out of the box. All right, next item out of the box comes from the brand Misho Beauty. This is the blush palette, and it is named Blush Palette. Retailing for $40, silky smooth and highly pigmented, these blushes are a total treat for your skin. Sweep them onto your cheeks for a natural flush that will last for hours. Wear them on their own or blend them together for a customized glow. So I'm going to grab my favorite blush brush, and I'm going to start with the shade Madam right here. And I'm going to add this. Definitely a lot of powder coming up. I'm going to add this to the cheeks. Definitely a lot of pigment in there. Did not need nearly as much as I grabbed, but that's an easy fix. It just means that the powders are not really pressed too hard, or there's just a ton of pigment in there. So the key to that is just take your powder brush from earlier and just stipple on top of that. That's going to just soften the too much blush look. And I'm going to use the shade Magnifique right here as my highlight. Taking that on the Fenty highlight brush, I'm going to take that just really brow to cheekbone. And then once I'm happy with where that is, I'm just going to small circular motions before grabbing my blush brush and blending that out. So that is really lifting the face. It's very rosy, which I am not upset about. But for some people who don't love a very blushy look, I personally do. So it's fine for me. But if you find you don't love that much blush, go in with a very light hand because this can get overpowering very quickly. So the formula is very nice and it did go on very beautifully, but it is a little intense. So I'm just going to grab a tiny bit of any face powder you want. This is from one size. And we're just going to veil the cheek, which is where you just take a tiny bit of powder and press it over. And what that's going to do is it's going to have the blush shine through it, which is going to make it a little less intense. The next item is going to be from the brand Butter, and this is going to be a tea tree and aloe exfoliating scrub. Anytime something has scrub, I'm always going to be apprehensive because I don't love physical exfoliation. But this retails for $22, a dream for anyone dealing with bumpy skin and congestion. The face scrub uses a combo of kaolin, clay, tea tree oil, and tiny buffing beads to deep clean pores and prevent breakout. I'm going to be passing on this just because I don't love anything with beads in it, if I can help it. The next item is something I received in a BoxyCharm a really long time ago, but this is the Dr. Brandt Clean Biotic pH Balancing Yogurt Cleanser with Chlorophyll, retailing for $35. The heroes in this gel cleanser are prebiotics and postbiotics. They help the good bacteria on your skin thrive, a must for complexion that is balanced, soothed, and hydrating. I actually really liked this cleanser, not enough to repurchase it or use it after I finished it up, but enough that I liked it. When I saw it in this box, I wasn't upset by it. So it's one of those products that's kind of on the fence for me. And the last item comes from the brand House Laboratories, and this is the Riot Lip Gloss. This came in the shade Blaze. Created by Lady Gaga herself, this hydrating lip gloss is a serious statement, whether you wear it alone or layered over your favorite lip color. I'm a huge fan of this formula. I have several, but I don't have this color, and it is a really pretty pinky mauve. So I'm just going to line my lips, and we're going to skip lipstick and go right into the gloss. So I'm just going to grab my neutral lip liner from the brand Beauty For Real, which is, in my opinion, the perfect lip liner. In my opinion, it's just the perfect neutral tone for any lipstick. And we're going to top it with the gloss. Personally, I find this to be such a simple yet elegant lip combo. It's like the perfect nude, like normal, quiet, understated, but with just a beautiful high shine. Definitely a wonderful color and a formula I already knew I liked. And it looks a little weird with no eyes on, but that is everything in the box. So really, we got a decent amount of a face done. I'm going to do my eyes probably in another video if I'm being honest. So jumping into my final thoughts, for $25 a month, we got more than $120 in product. And the 3 makeup products, or I guess the brushes and the 2 makeup products, I did really like. I think everything looks very effortless and soft. Obviously, there's nothing on the eyes, so it looks a little unbalanced, but I really like the way everything turned out. As always, let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear what you think, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!